Okay, y'all, we are making a southern delicacy. It's called cornbread. If you're from around here, you would say cornbread. Just like Chris Rock said, cornbread ain't nothing like it. Or even better, when Eddie Murphy and Martin was doing that movie when they were jailbirds, and he was cussing people out about, come get my cornbread, all you metaphors. So anyway, when you have cast iron skillet, yes, you can wash it. This stayed greased up pretty good, but the oil was smelling a little funny, and then we went through the heat wave in the house from the hurricane. So what you want to do is, of course, keep your hands clean and give your cast iron a good rinse so you get that, because if you leave the old oil in there, your cornbread will taste like rancid oil. So what we have here is Martha White Reserve. That was backup. I don't know who in the hell in their right mind, but my grandparents used to eat cornbread and buttermilk. They called it sweet milk. Or, yeah, when they drink it with regular milk, they would call it cornbread and sweet milk. And then hubby likes to use this. I prefer butter flavor Crisco. I prefer yellow cornmeal, but it's his recipe, and he is not letting me have it any other way. So what he's doing now is he's drying out the pan, because this pan is going to have to be greased, and there may be a part two. So there's a little bit of prep. This pan was my this pan has been in my family for many, many years. So you see he's took the Crisco, because you got to keep them oiled or they'll rust. And this pan, well, he and I have been together 17 years, and this has been his go-to pan. It's no longer mine. He says, leave my cornbread pan alone. So he's giving it a good generous coating. This is how you expand. And this is not Lodge. This is one of the old kind that has been in my family. I've got them. I had one that was the size of a little ashtray. You got some right here, honey. All the way up to a Dutch oven. So I've got probably about 10 to 15 of these things that are worth a killing. And yeah, that's a lot of cholesterol. And how you know the pan is truly antique is there'll be nothing on the bottom. Normally there's a number, but my husband won't use any of the pan, and this one's eroding a little bit. You see that rust, darling? Oh, and they're very heavy. Oh. So here is the bottom base of how you treat your pan, because you can't have cornbread without pinto beans, and that means, yay, we're going to play the part game. And he put some country ham. Ugh. And of course I'm having a hot flash in the middle of this. Lupus on point. Ugh. So I'm going to have a seat. And you see he's got the oven. He's got to put it in the oven. What, you got it on 400, sweetheart?
400 degrees.
For how long?
400 degrees till it preheats.
He's preheating the Crisco. And I'm following him around like I owe him money. Alright, so he just makes it in this little yellow container. I was like, do you need a big bowl? So he just eyeballs it. But inside that, the lines say
about 3 cups.
Yeah, 3 cups. Cornmeal.
3 cups.
Okay, whew, it's hot. Oh, the joy of postmenopause and cornbread. Like my feet, got them good and warm. They was freezing all day today. So another secret ingredient in the cornbread is, if you ain't familiar with this, or if you ain't from the South, then you got to put this in your mouth. It's getting more popularity. We like the Blue Label the best because it's lighter. This is hardcore. That is a substitute, because some people put egg in their cornbread. he uses mayonnaise. It's the same thing. Because mayonnaise is eggs and oil. I actually worked at that factory, which is in the vicinity of where I used to live once upon a time. I gotta get a napkin. I am burning up in this nightgown. Good Lord. In the hot oven. Whew. Alright. So now he's just gonna shake up this stank milk. I can't stand it. Ugh. So he just eyeballs it once again, because he's been making this as long as I've known him. And we have very different recipes. So here he takes and he's going to swap it all up. Get it all marred up. And some people put cracklings in their cornbread. We don't. One of us has teeth. One of us lost hers to bone disease. So that's a lot of fun. Whew. Okay, so it's a little dry. And you can keep buttermilk forever. We've used actually outdated buttermilk. At this point, I think it's just burnt milk. But I like sour cream too, so. But only if it has ranch. He does make a nice ranch dressing with sour cream. We'll have to show you that one too. So basically, you just gotta stir it real good. Oh Lord, it's so hot in here, honey. Whew. So we're gonna stir for a minute, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So what he said, we had a boo-boo. It happens. He says that you, what did you say, dear?
You just eyeball it.
Just eyeball
add milk till you get about the right consistency.
Let's put
get it
some
mixed up.
light on it.
Get it mixed up.
Now what you're seeing here is going to turn into something beautiful. And I'll do a part 2 when it goes in and when it comes out. So this might be a 3-fer. See his wedding band? He's taking ladies. Get yourself a man that can cook, honey. Because you never know, one of you going to fall down and get sick. And the other has to feed one another.
Just let it sit there.
Okay.
When the oven goes off and says beep on 400 degrees.
That would be in there.
Hanging out of the oven.
That would be in there. And oh, that's hot. So we got some country ham and some brown pintos. Los Negros, they're called. And stay tuned for part 2.